The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now you see it, representing that the untouchable Marlins baseball empire, rocking the old World Series T-shirt. But listen, man, I wanted to talk about Junto Nakatani in his American debut last night because that was a fight that was talked about a lot during the week. It was a fight that I made a video about during the week leading up to the card. And I gotta tell you this, man, Junto Nakatani, man, it was his American debut. He was fighting a smaller fighter, yes, but a fighter that had been world champion at light flyweight, who had been through the wars, and Acosta, a guy that's earned his stripes in the boxing game, at Acosta. And he passed it with flying colors. Beat the living brakes off of Acosta. And that's no small accomplishment, because whether you're a fighter from Japan, the UK, when you're a foreign fighter and you're coming to fight in America for the first time in your pro debut, in your US debut, it's always tough, and it makes it that much more tough when you're fighting a former world champion. So I thought, all things considered, Junto Nakatani put the world on notice. He put the boxing world on notice as to who he was, because look, a lot of people prior to this fight didn't know a whole lot about Junto Nakatani. They haven't really seen the talent, the skills, the punching power, his ability to use range to go upstairs, downstairs. They hadn't really seen what Junto Nakatani and what the attributes that he was bringing to the table. But now, for people that tuned in last night to the Oscar Valdez-Robinson Conceicao undercard, they're now just a little bit more familiar with him, and just a really good way to start off his reign as WBO champion in the flyweight division, because they say oftentimes you're not truly a world champion until you make a title defense. So he's made a title defense. He's done it against a former champion in Angel Acosta, and he beat Angel Acosta badly. I mean, I was really impressed with his ability to, even though it's not his strength, he did look a bit uncomfortable on the inside at times, but he was still able to have success on the inside. He was still able to find the space to step back, shoot the uppercut, shoot the overhand left, touch him with the jab, get his range. I just saw a lot of good things. There was a lot of positive things that Junto Nakatani had on display last night in his fight. And, I'm looking forward to seeing where he goes in his career. There's obviously a lot of interesting fights to make in this weight class with the likes of Sonny Edwards, Julio Cesar Martinez. I think that Martinez fight would be a good fight for him if that's a fight that Top Rank is interested in making co-promotionally with DAZN and Canelo Promotions. I say why not, because that would be a good action fight. Nakatani, I think, may have a bit of a susceptibility to the inside work, and maybe Martinez could exploit that. But either way, it's a good fight. It'd be a good offensive fight for the fans, and it's two champions in the weight class. But I digress. His performance against Angel Acosta, in my humble opinion, was the performance of the night. Obviously, the attention was on what had happened with Oscar Valdez and Conceicao, and the controversy there. A lot of people were talking about what happened with Gabriel Flores and him losing his fight, and even that could be even the fight that Lopez, the guy that beat the Flores, maybe he could be the performance of the night. But when you're like I said, when you're a fighter coming from another country to fight a former world champion in your U.S. debut on television on a big card like this, it could always be a make or break scenario for foreign fighters. And I think Nakatani passed with flying colors. I personally thought he broke Angel Acosta's nose, and I thought Nakatani used his size perfectly. He didn't stay on the inside too long with Acosta. He didn't stay at mid-range too long with Acosta for Acosta to explode and land hard punches. He was able to get in when he needed to, get out when he needed to, use the overhand right, use hard shots to the body, use a straight left hand, use a really long, sharp, educated, precise jab. And, he had Angel Acosta from the word go, dazed, confused, and abused. And it was just a really, really, really good performance from Junto Nakatani. So I'm looking forward to seeing how their career develops, how he improves as a fighter. Because one thing we can say about Junto Nakatani is, from what I've seen in this fight and other fights that I've watched, just very well conditioned. Looks like he trains very hard. It looks like he has good habits in the gym. Very fundamentally sound. And he punches with mean bad intentions. He throws what we call those grown man punches here on True School Sports. And he was hitting Angel Acosta with the whole array and a whole barrage of grown man punches. So them grown man punches is something you got to deal with when you fight Junto Nakatani. And it was just a really good performance for the WBO flyweight champion of the world. So that's my take on his American debut on ESPN. You guys make it that what you will. Let me know who you guys want to see Junto Nakatani fight next. Let me know what you guys thought about his overall performance, because I think it was a good performance. I think you could make the argument that it was the performance of the night. I mean, Xander Zayas had a good performance against Jose Luis Sanchez. Gabriel Flores got destroyed by the 126-pounder. Conceicao boxed a good fight, even though he didn't get the decision. But I really think Junto, I was really impressed with what I saw from him. So, yeah, leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.